Trapping.
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to Size of the Boys podcast. I'm Jigger, and I'm here with...
Oh, sorry, Kirby.
Fuck. Come on.
It's another one of those fucking weeks.
Dude, this week feels so unreal. Like, this entire week has felt like fucking Ohio TikToks.
Everything has felt way more depressing for some reason.
Yeah, it was like, it's heating up, it's getting warm out. I'm happy about that, but then for no fucking reason, I'm like, man, I'm fucking sad.
Same.
No, when I was driving over here, everything looked dull as shit.
I think the main reason I'm sad because from March to May-ish, I think is like one of my favorite times of the year, mainly because of the change in weather, seeing everything come back to life in Colorado. I always thought that was so cool.
They have to deal with fucking dolphins coming back.
So the fact... Honestly, I think the reason why I've been feeling like shit too is just because Florida lately, where I'm located, we've been getting like constant fucking rain. And so it's been like cloudy and shit. I'm just like, fuck. It's like, damn. And I've also just been really homesick too. I think that's what it is too. Just been really homesick.
Bro, I've just been sick in general, but my manager keep making me work.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Don't be, we're starting a union.
So as you guys know, this is...
bullshit on that.
As you guys know...
No, don't worry, I'm having my regular show episode.
So, as you guys know, this is episode 59.
Almost 60!
We're 10 weeks away from 69.
At 69, it's gonna be nothing but us doing Carl Weezer impressions the entire episode.
Today's podcast. Today's topic is Jimmy's mom.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck it, I'll do the whole episode with an impression today. I'll do Kronk if Hunter wants to take the...
Please don't. We're not doing impressions.
Hey, let's go. Nice podcast.
Only if... We would only do impressions if impressions was a topic alone, but so far it hasn't been.
If we're doing a topic, at that point you could just search up voice actors, but in all honesty, like, fucking... I feel like that's something that we have to do now. We have to plan that for our own silly-ass day. We're all gonna get high or drunk, and we're gonna just do fucking impressions.
But yeah, so next week is gonna be an exciting, monumental episode, because it's gonna be episode 60. So, I think when I did episode 50, that was also a big monumental one. I think I did that one by myself, because you guys weren't available. So, I think that was on Game of Thrones. So
Last week was Game of Thrones?
No, episode 50 was Game of Thrones. So like...
Oh shit, then I missed that one.
Yeah, like 9 weeks ago. Like, that was like in January. But yeah, so as you guys know, we take the first 10 minutes to talk about whatever, and the last 5 minutes to talk about whatever. If you guys have been here with us for the whole ride, then you guys pretty much know how it goes. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe to the podcast. Here you'll see new podcast episodes every Saturday, because it's Saturdays with the Boys podcast. So if you're new, welcome, and now you have a podcast to look forward to every Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so, and yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's the 3 of us. Rarely it'll just be 2 of us, or maybe just me sometimes. And also very rarely we'll have all 4 of us usually, but very rarely. I think the one time we had all 4 of us was back when we did the 1 year anniversary episode, like over a month ago.
I think so, yeah.
And before that, it was the Friendsmas, which was a lot of fun.
Dude, I want to do another Friendsmas sometime. We should do that for, like, either my birthday or Hunter's birthday, because his birthday is when I believe you're going to be here still.
Yeah, it'll be... Yeah, because we're leaving for Colorado like late June, like a few days before his birthday, because his birthday's like July 1st.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think we plan on leaving June 26th, and then his birthday's that Friday. So I'm either going to get there that Wednesday or that Thursday.
The best part about this is that we're gonna have this with Hunter grilling burgers on a grill.
I swear,
Because he's
freaking.
18 and can legally become a dad.
I swear, freaking Hunter and Zach are like born during like the best time of year. I feel like.
Hunter and Zach are born the best time of the year because most likely to become fathers out of most of us, so they have to have the dad birthdays.
Damn, I don't want to be a fucking dad.
Too bad, we adopting. We're getting 2 Asian kids, that way they can have success and we can ride that.
Nah, if you're adopting, I'm leaving like Jamal.
Again, in that case, I'll get a black kid. We'll start him off right.
Oh my god. This episode's already going to get demonetized. Oh god. But moving on to our topic for this week, before we get into any more controversial of a conversation.
Everyone, hey, Hunter's fucking losing it.
Topic for this week is U.S. history.
Yeah! U.S. history of black people's fathers leaving.
Boy, get back in the field.
Ironically, is one of the biggest parts of American history, just simplified.
Remember, your sister has to work early. Don't be too loud.
Oh, Wiggers.
Oh god.
Crack epidemic. 2010. Emos.
Milk going
Classics
missing.
of America.
Oh man.
Honestly, in your guys' opinion, what was the best year of American history?
The best year?
In my opinion, it's 1958. No, wait, not 1958. 1858.
What happened in 1858?
Okay, so hang on. It's not what you're thinking.
I generally can't remember what happened in 1858.
You see, what happened was while the black people were being enslaved, the white people were doing the Wild West. So yeah, the Wild West, 1856. Wow, what a terrific audience.
Funny thing is, we did the Wild West like 2 weeks ago as a topic.
Well, we already did the Wild West, but it's still a big part of American history, Jacob.
No, you wanna know what the best year is?
What?
This year with all the fucking toxic waste spills recently.
Oh yeah, let's not forget what that project that Biden's allowing.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like
on that.
so apparently it's a project where they have like this pipeline down and basically to like transport toxic waste like into the Arctic or something like that.
Mm.
What the fuck?
I don't know, and apparently like it's very fucking bad. I think it's called the Willow Project. Basically, we're all fucked.
Yeah. I think, I could be wrong with this, but I feel like based on what I've learned too with like American history is,
Actually, Jacob, you know what the best year is for us? Last year, because that's the year all of us met, and that's when all of our biographies started. Because one day you, me, Jacob, and you, me, Hunter, and Zach are gonna overthrow the fucking government, and then we're gonna be like the new 4 founding fathers.
I also
I'm already prepared.
I mean, we had the talk on overthrowing the government in fucking Jacob's basement when he lived in Colorado.
I remember
We were
that.
all drunk. It was 4 a.m. None of us wanted to sleep, and it was after we played Outlast 2. We're just like, Morty, what if we overthrew the government, Morty?
I remember
What
that.
if we overthrow the government and instill ourselves in dictatorship, Morty?
Listen, the nukes, they have to be pointy. This is our Borat.
Oh god.
No fucking Borat, dude.
This is our Borat.
Oh man,
This
but
is the Dictator, the movie.
I feel like, in my own opinion, like I can't think of a specific year, but I feel like the most historical decade for us as a country would probably be either the 1940s, I think, or the 1960s.
I was about to say, the 60s, I think, was like one of the biggest years for America, especially president-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, because like as far as like historical stuff, like I mean, also like not a lot of good stuff happened then either. But
I was about to say, like, the best headshot in American history, like, happened in the 60s.
Harvey Oswald, half court.
How much you want to bet that the reason he made it to that hotel with the snipers because he was in a modern warfare roto? He changed it from a wild shield to a sniper rifle.
well, because like
Pulled
wasn't
out the MW2 fucking one Marine. No.
well, because wasn't it the 1960s where where the first man, I forgot his name, but the first man ever land on the moon or something like that?
Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong,
That's
and
right.
Michael Reeves.
That's right.
Michael Reeves.
Armstrong sounds right to me.
It
was Michael something, I believe.
Yeah, not Michael Reeves.
Who's Michael Reeves?
Collins. Michael Reeves is the tech guy on fucking.
You know what? I feel like this is a good time to just go on Google and put U.S. history, like we do for every episode now for the topic.
It was Michael Collins.
Okay, so we're gonna look at 5 questions on people also asked here on Google, and the first one here is what major events happened in U.S. history?
9/11.
Colonial settlement, 1600s through 1763. The American Revolution, 1763 to 1783. The New Nation, 1783 through 1815. National Expansion and Reform, 1815 through 1880. Civil War and Reconstruction, 1861 through 1877. Rise of Industrial America, 1876 through 1900. Progressive Era to New Era, 1900 to 1929. Sounds like a timeline. And second one here, what are 3 things about U.S. history? Important dates. Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement, was founded in 1607. The Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4th, 1776. The Constitution of the United States was written in 1787. President Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory from France in 1803. And then, number 3, what are 5 historical facts about the United States? The United States is a federal republic. Independence was declared on July 4th, 1776. Columbus discovered the Americas in 1442. Goddamn. The North American continent has been populated for over 15,000 years. The U.S. waged a war of independence from Britain. George Washington was the first president of the United States.
So, fun fact about the United States, they're also lying to you. The history books are false. They only predict the president quarterly. I only have 3 seconds to say this. Goodbye.
Oh my god.
He was never seen again.
Never
It
seen
was a
again.
supposed suicide with 37 stab wounds.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like the FBI for you.
No, dude, I don't think you understand. There was a dude that was gonna out the U.S. government and shit.
Oh, is this about the Las Vegas shooting?
No. But there's a dude that was gonna out the government, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a suicide. He had 2 gunshot wounds to the back of the head, and he was stabbed 27 times.
Jesus.
Definitely suicide, for sure.
Alright, number 4 here, what?
And here we have Jacob representing most of the American U.S. citizens to hearing that news.
What started U.S. history? On July 2nd, 1776, Congress voted to declare independence from Great Britain on July 4th, 1776. Congress voted to accept the Declaration of Independence, marking July 4th as Independence Day. Number 5
By the way,
here.
Zach said that he can't join.
Because she's a bitch.
Number 5, what are 5 important dates in history? Facts about California High Sierra, 5 important dates in history. 1844, first European settlers seized Lake Tahoe. 1849, the California Gold Rush. 1869, Transcontinental Railroad is completed. 1890, Yosemite becomes a national park. 1960, the Winter Olympics started. Yeah, so that's 5 things people also ask. So, don't know if we want to go ahead and go to YouTube. YouTubes. Alright, this computer's been lagging a lot, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might have to restart it.
Is it still your shitty computer that you broke?
No, I'm using the PC, bro.
Hey, you're finally moving up in this world.
I doubt it. Anyways,
I just felt fucking fancy over my thigh and I'm trying to lick it up. I saved it.
U.S. history. Let's see what pops up. The history of the United States in 10 minutes.
Ooh. Actually, Jacob, you want to hear an American fun fact?
What?
So, fun fact. Bars were legal in America. The consumption of alcohol was legal in America, but not selling alcohol. But yet, bars were legal. And selling alcohol was illegal. And the founding fathers knew of this. But rather it'd be worth it to stone the wench for wearing her shoulders a little bit too high.
Did you know alcohol was illegal in bars in like the 1920s?
Really?
Yeah, apparently they were. Can't remember why they were, but in the 1920s, alcohol was illegal.
And yet cocaine gum was still a thing.
Well, yeah.
We have to get the people some sometime.
Wait, what? American reacts to U.S. history according to Americans. 16 hours ago.
I'll say this about America, though. We have the best food and the best music and the best movies.
Ah, yes, Fox News.
Oh, God, no.
Hell no.
Oh, God. Oh, hey, look who popped up here. Sam O'Neilla.
Yes!
Why it sucked to be a pirate? I don't know why that popped up here, though.
Is it a new one?
No, that's from 6 years ago.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because the one that we watched was Creative Weapons of the Medieval Era. Yes, that was one from like 3 weeks ago that we did. How America became a superpower.
America.
Oh God. World War II oversimplified part 1.
Ah, yes.
81 million views. Oh God. Guys, I'm going to hell.
Why?
I saw this video thing right here that like the category was just people also watch or whatever, and the video that I looked at was titled "The Worst Aviation Disaster in U.S. History Happened at O'Hare," and then it was like air disasters. And looking at the thumbnail, I literally thought it was the plane hitting the fucking Pentagon.
Motherfucker hit him with the Allahu Akbar.
I'm sorry, what are we laughing about? I kind of blacked out.
He hit the fucking Pentagon.
Lyle, turn up the TV, they hit the Pentagon! They hit the fucking Pentagon!
Wake up, man, they hit the fucking Pentagon! They hit the Pentagon!
I wasn't gonna say like I knew you guys were gonna do that shit, but that's what it looked like for a split second.
Oh, I'm sorry, I told this to Jacob, I don't know if you heard it or not, but it's like, the best of US history is actually gonna be last year because that's when all four of us met and we became unstoppable beasts.
You already said that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
Damn, I'm not funny anymore. Now time to become racist.
Time to become racist, oh god.
Come on, man, this is just about American history and just staying true to the core.
Staying true to the core.
Man, I'm about to tell Anne Frank to go sit back.
Mr. Third Reich.
Oh god.
Did you just call me the Third Reich?
Oh god. So we're like 21 minutes in, so do we just want to start off with the, where is
We can
it?
start off with anything. Hang on, why the fuck did you just call me the Third Reich?
Hunter's dying over there.
Well, I'm sorry that I don't fucking appreciate being called the Third Reich.
You fucking walked right into it. It's your fault.
No, I prefer to be called the Fuhrer.
God.
Please don't tell. Did I make you laugh that fucking hard?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be called the Third Reich. I want to be called the Fuhrer. I proceed to.
Oh my god. Oh man, but do we just want to start off with the history of the United States in 10 minutes?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Because I generally don't know what else to talk about, and we're only like 20 minutes in, so at least the 10 minutes of this will take us to the 30-minute mark, so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys want to see me hit this?
Hit what? You gonna hit a kid?
Kinda. Yeah, I'm gonna record myself doing it.
Oh god.
Hit the nay-nay. Beat your sister.
My sister's in Florida. Jacob would have to do it for me.
Sister.
I was gonna go a completely different. I was gonna go a completely different route, but I decided not to because we're on the podcast right now.
Jacob.
Sister.
Jacob.
Well,
Watch
He's gonna
this.
be racist, don't look.
Watch this, Jacob.
I told you, he's gonna be racist. He's gonna play the dick flute.
Jacob, are you watching?
mm-hmm.
See, I told you, he likes men.
I was gonna.
I also like dogs so much that it makes me want to put myself in a bunker and shoot myself with a fucking Colt.
No balls. I'm joking.
Oh god. Guys, could you
say?
guys? This is a realization I had recently. Can you guys believe that COVID started like 3 years ago already?
Yeah.
It was actually started 4 years ago, but that's just me.
Well, it didn't hit the U.S. until like early 2020.
Not to brag.
It did start in 2019, though.
Yeah, it did start in 2019, but didn't reach us till like 2020.
Yeah.
It was like, let them enjoy this last decade before we really fuck them in.
And that's why it's called COVID-19. Because it's called the coronavirus.
No,
What year?
There's 19 of them in the entire world. It's right between people.
That's why it's so rare that they actually had to cut it up into atom sizes, just that way everyone could have it.
For sure.
Why do you think that bats aren't really sold in plates? That's because it's an exotic dish meant for Mickey Mouse.
Oh god.
Mickey Mouse.
What? Okay, in South Park lore, Mickey Mouse and Randy Marsh fucked the bat, and that's what caused COVID.
Well, that's South Park.
Yeah, South Park is correct American history.
Definitely, for sure.
Alright, should we get into this first screen recording? Because we're about like 25 minutes in.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright.
Do it.
No.
Oh, we're on no advertisement?
Who's buzzing, bro?
I think that was a video I just... Alright, so, Alright. It's probably gonna lag again, but start new screen recording. 3, 2, 1. There we go. It's going now. Alright. It's a 11-minute video, so I might have to fast forward the first few.
Even if the United States of America emerged as an independent country,
Fast forward a little bit.
hundreds of perfect score on the Play Store. This proved
Okay, I think it's just advertising a game in the video too. What the hell?
tribes and nations.
Okay, where's the start?
That's just how he is.
They migrated.
God, select.
The early inhabitants were called the Paleo-Americans. In time, they migrated even deeper in Americas, and they formed tribes and nations. They created interesting civilizations, developing their own culture. Among the cultures that existed here, we can mention Adena culture, Iroquois culture, Coles Creek culture, Puebloan culture, and Mississippian culture. But another part of today, the United States has an interesting and different history. Speaking about Hawaii, this land wasn't inhabited until the 1st centuries AD. Native development started with the settlement of Polynesian people between the 1st and 10th centuries. Starting in the 15th century, European colonization began.
Okay, hold on,
In
guys. I'm gonna keep the
1492,
video.
a Spanish
That's
expedition
gonna
headed by
look
the
at water
Italian
real quick.
explorer
Some-
Christopher Columbus sailed west to find a new trade route to the Far East, but landed in what came to be known to Europeans as the New World. After this event, in the next decades, more and more ships sailed west to establish colonies and trade posts. The Spaniards began building their American empire, using islands such as Cuba, Puerto Rico, and Hispaniola as bases. They expanded hugely. France founded colonies in eastern North America, a number of Caribbean islands, and small coastal parts of South America. Portugal colonized Brazil. The eastern seacoast was settled primarily by English colonists in the 17th century, along with a much smaller number of Dutch and Swedes. The first successful English colony, Jamestown, was established in 1607 on the James River in Virginia. A new wave of settlers arrived in the late 17th century and established commercial agriculture based on tobacco. Even though there were some conflicts between the Native Americans and English settlers, the colonies managed to expand pretty fast, and more people settled in. Each of the 13 American colonies had slightly different governmental structure. In fact, a colony was ruled by a governor appointed from London. This governor controlled the administration and relied upon a locally elected legislature to vote taxes and make laws. By the 18th century, the American colonies were growing very rapidly, and as a result of low death rates, along with ample supplies of land and food, this attracted a heavy flow of immigrants. The tobacco and rice plantations imported African slaves for labor from the British colonies in the West Indies, and by the 1770s, African slaves comprised a fifth of the American population. The question of independence from Britain did not arise as long as the colonies needed British military support against the French and Spanish powers. The French and Indian War was an event created by the political development of the colonies. It was also part of the larger 7 Years' War. Britain beat French forces, and France lost their colonies and territories in Canada and Louisiana. The war was costly, and Britain needed money. The British Parliament passed the Stamp Act of 1765, imposing a tax on the colonies without going through the colonial legislatures. The issue was drawn. Did Parliament have this right to tax Americans who were not represented in it, crying, "No taxation without representation"? The colonists refused to pay the taxes, as tensions escalated in the late 1760s and early 1770s. The Boston Tea Party in 1773 was marked as the start of the Revolution. It happened in the town of Boston to protest against the new tax on tea. Parliament quickly responded the next year with the Coercive Acts. stripping Massachusetts of its historic right of self-government and putting it under army rule, which sparked outrage
Before, I
and
didn't like horror
resistance in
movies
all
at
13
all.
colonies.
Bitch.
Leaders from all 13 colonies gathered and created the First Continental Congress to coordinate their resistance. The Congress called for a boycott of British trade, published a list of rights and grievances, and petitioned the king for redress of those grievances. It wasn't about independence at that point, but this appeal had no effect. And so the Second Continental Congress was created in 1775 in order to organize the defense of the colonies against the British Army. The 13 colonies began a rebellion against British rule in 1775 and proclaimed their independence in 1776 as the United States of America. In the American Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783, the Americans captured the British invasion army at Saratoga in 1777, secured the Northeast, and encouraged the French to make a military alliance with the United States. France brought in Spain and the Netherlands, thus balancing the military and naval forces on each side, as Britain had no allies. General George Washington was an excellent organizer and administrator who worked successfully with Congress and the state governors, selecting and mentoring his senior officers, supporting and training his troops, and maintaining an idealistic Republican army. The American Revolution was a success, and at the Peace of Paris of 1783, their independence was recognized. And even so, the former colonies gained more than expected. The expansion to the west started, incorporating the Amerindian lands west of the Appalachian Mountains. A deal was made by the United States President Thomas Jefferson in 1803. He bought the Louisiana Territory from France. Initial diplomats sent to France were allowed to spend up to $10 million in order to buy just New Orleans, and, if possible, the west bank of the Mississippi River. But the French government said that for $5 million more, all of the Louisiana Territory would be sold. The president approved the deal, and the U.S. doubled its size. In the middle of the 19th century, some cessions were happening, and Texas in joining the Union in 1845, and after the war against Mexican Empire, the United States will take important lands and expand even further. In 1861, after Abraham Lincoln was elected, some states from the South, the Confederation, attacked the rest. The South Revolt was happening due to controversy over the enslavement of black people. In 1860, the United States was led by Abraham Lincoln, supporting banning slavery in all territories. War broke out in April 1861, when secessionist forces attacked Fort Sumter in South Carolina. After 4 years of war, the Union achieved its victory, and the Confederates were defeated. National unity was slowly restored. The national government expanded its power. The 19th century was a period of economic expansion. More and more industries were created, and also the ascent was put on infrastructure. In 1898, the American-Spanish War is happening. Americans are winning in short term some battles, and at the Treaty of Paris, the U.S. is getting the Philippines, Puerto Rico, and Guam. At the beginning of the 20th century, World War I started. Even though the U.S. was neutral, due to German attacks on the American ships, and due to their intentions to make Mexico join against the U.S., the Americans joined the Allies. After this event, the economy was growing and all was good, until the Great Depression, which started in 1929. This event shook the world and created a base on which the Second World War will start. The United States joined the Allies after being attacked at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941, by the Japanese Empire. Americans fought a distant war in Europe, Pacific, and they provided supplies to the Soviets, armored cars, motorized equipment, food, etc., winning battle by battle in the Pacific, getting closer to the Japanese mainland, and after D-Day in Europe in 1944, the Americans managed to have a great impact and to help a lot on the Allied side. The war ended in 1945. Germany capitulated in May, and Japan in September after the 2 nuclear bombs dropped at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The United States and Soviet Union emerged as rival superpowers in the aftermath of World War II. This was a period known as the Cold War. The two countries confronted each other indirectly in the
That's a
arms
lot of
race,
damage.
proxy wars across the
That's a
world,
lot, dude.
including the Korean and Vietnam Wars, and propaganda campaigns. The purpose of this was to stop the spread of communism. In the
Honestly, I feel like I can
1960s,
prepare an
waves
entire
of civil
cruise
rights
ship, like
movements
an entire
started.
battleship.
Rights of voting and freedom
Yeah.
of movement to African Americans
I'll
and
bring,
other
like,
racial
steak and I'll roll to that
minorities.
shit
The
as fast
Cold
as I
War
can.
ended with the collapse of the Soviet
That's a lot of
Union.
flex tape.
After, the United States has been
Flex tape.
focusing on modern
Flex
conflicts
tape.
in the Middle
Your
East.
marriage
The
sinking.
beginning of the
Flex
21st
tape.
century
A
saw the
child
September
tore up
11th
from your
attacks
basement.
carried out by
Flex
Al-Qaeda
tape.
in 2001,
Works
which was
forever.
later followed by the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. In 2008, the United States had its worst economic crisis since the Great Depression.
2008? Damn.
A big thank you again to our sponsors. Don't forget to check them out by accessing the link down in the description. And also a big thank you to our awesome supporters on Patreon. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell button to learn more about our incredible
I
history.
guess so.
Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.
Damn. Screen recording go? Not yet, so got like 10 seconds, but it's gonna end at some point. I see a lot of but you missed comments. The guy just crammed over 200 years of history into about 10 minutes. Got skipped a few things. Solid recap and highlights. Such a great and informational video. I especially love the well illustrated elevation map that you use. Great work, good sir.
Who the fuck comments good sir?
Good sir.
You'd be surprised.
I've noticed that your comment section does not have the appropriate word title that I have been requestably asking for. Fucking that guy owns a pocket watch and a monocle because he's the Monopoly guy.
Oh my god.
Monopoly guy has a monocle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
Or are we having the Mandela effect?
We might be having the Mandela effect, who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, Hunter, want to see my new hat?
Sure. Let me take a look. Wow, it's black.
What's wrong with that?
I think you know, boy.
Oh man.
It's because it came free.
Jaker.
Well, I thought you were saying my name. I was like, what?
I'm most of the time racist, but this time I'm not.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. I'm kind of out of it. I'm kind of tired. It gets kind of rough in the podcast after doing a whole comedy night.
Yeah, I don't blame you about that, but I'm also pretty high right now.
I'm just tired. I've been.
You've been tired.
Because each comedy show at least takes like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of comics.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey Hunter, I have a question.
Huh.
Am I allowed to drop some food off at your school for you?
You could, yeah.
He's like, I'm not against
I'm
that.
feeling generous. You want McDonald's?
Sure, it's gonna be a Monday though.
Ow, why?
Because I'm off.
You're off Monday?
No, I'm off today and tomorrow.
You have no school tomorrow?
Yeah,
Aren't you on spring break?
yeah, I'm on spring break.
Fuck!
What?
I don't start spring break till next week, so.
I'm pissed because I have no school this week, and for the entire spring break, I went working. I should have gone down to Florida with Kyra.
You should have.
Oh god, it's been chaotic.
What do you mean, bro? I fucking miss you. You miss me, bro. We would have been fucking...
Oh, hell no, get the fuck out of here.
Listen, bro. Shut the fuck up. You didn't feel like Theodore, you fat fucking chipmunk.
No,
Jesus.
you know what? You know who you did as built like?
What?
Alvin. The way you be taking all the dicks up your ass.
Emotional damage.
You know he be getting paid. No lie.
Who, me?
No, fucking Alvin.
What the fuck?
You know he's a fucking gay, dude.
He's bisexual, dude.
He's still so gay.
He's bisexual, bro. It's been confirmed by the memes.
By the memes.
Bro, for every dumb shit you say, I'm gonna take a hit of weed.
Congrats, you're gonna be fucking greening out.
Bro, even better. We play Dark Souls, but every time we die, we take a hit.
Jesus Christ. No, we played Destiny.
No, dude, that's worse. Fucking, dude, you at least think about it this way. Dark Souls, you at least know how to dodge and attack. You don't even know how to use your fucking melee, Jacob. We would be stuck there for 3 fucking weeks, getting out of our fucking minds to the point that we start greenhouse gas in our house. Take from us. That's why they call it greenhouse, is because of us two.
No, play Outlast while high. Every time you die, you have to take a hit.
You know what? I would play that with you. Except for you, it would be a shot, and for me, it would be weed.
Not for me, it would be weed. I'd rather do weed than alcohol.
Okay, fair enough. I do both. I'd have so much to the point I'm having a heart attack, and I see fucking the Joplin guy standing over my face, going,
You see the hat, man.
No, I'm gonna see him tonight.
No, you're fine.
So you know what Hat Man looks like to me for me? He just looks like a long black figure, just like Cat in the Hat, with like the same hat and shit, but just all black.
Fair.
Here's the thing though, he's shredded for some reason, like he benches 225.
He benches 225.
Yeah.
Bro, Dennis don't like Popeye.
Popeye.
Popeye uses speech.
Oh, God. I think we're all just out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not out of it because I'm tired, I'm just, you know, ooh, but you guys, wow.
Yeah.
I worked today.
You what?
I worked today.
You work? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna spend a lot of money pretty quickly here soon.
Fair. Makes sense.
I'm gonna buy a PS5.
Go for it.
Damn.
I know, I'm making financial choices. I'm making budgets out here, Jacob. I'm making moves.
You ain't making budgets, you just buying shit.
No, I'm budgeting, man. I was gonna buy something for $600, so I settled for something $500.
Oh, God.
Budget.
The baggage.
Sound like somebody off a fucking game I've been playing recently, Jesus.
So I guess we're just kind of chilling out at this point. I do want us to get another screen recording on a topic at some point. It's just I'm waiting until a bit later. Just chilling for now.
Honestly, I know something that we could do. We start a second podcast in Malaysia.
No, we're not doing a second podcast. You know how it already feels like a lot just doing this one?
Too bad, we're gonna have 7 podcasts that we do once a day, each day.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. We've already dedicated 1 podcast, we don't need to dedicate to 6 more.
We need
Why have 1 bitch when you could have 5?
Jesus.
Why have 5 bitches when you can have 9?
9?
Oh
Why
my
have
God.
9 when you can have 25?
Why have 25 where you can have 69?
This thing I've ever fucking seen. A dad who is 29-year-old, a mom who's 19, with a daughter who's 8.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Hey, what the hell?
And what the fuck? Do a flip! You guys seen that? It's like a dog going on fucking crack, and then the guy's like, what the fuck? Do a flip! And then the dog does a fucking backflip.
Dude, honestly, that was fucking Layla.
No, I was fucking Layla and Odin mixed. I mean, or just all together. Back when Odin used to be super hyper.
And now you know he a big fat dog.
He's not even fat. Leo's gotten fat. You guys would be surprised. You thought he was fat before. He's even more chonky.
Oh yeah, I think I told you this, Jacob, but at the same time, I'm fucking glad that Odin is a fucking, like, pit bull named Odin, like a cool name out that. Cause I swear to God, if you name your fucking pit bull Cupcake, it's gonna fucking eat children.
Oh my god.
He's like, waiter, more toddlers, please. That's Odin if he's fucking Cupcake.
Oh
Well, yeah,
god.
of course.
Bro, I met a fucking dog who was like the nicest, sweetest, polite dog. Like, fucking, he would shake your hand and smile at you when you pet him. You know what his name was? Tank Flamethrower Engine.
Hell yeah, dog. That's the shit right there.
Tank
I
flamethrower
had
engine.
a dog named fucking Green Beret Rocket Launcher who was nicer than the next dog that they had that's named Bruce.
Bruce.
I feel like I'd do some shit like that.
Bruce was killing children. He was running them over. And might I also say, quite literally dug up a bomb and found an old body that I had placed for some reason.
Well, I mean, yeah, if he's a bomb-sniffing dog, he's gonna sniff out bombs.
Not a bomb-sniffing dog. He's just chill like that, you know?
He's just chill like
Something
that.
like that, for sure.
Yeah, he just stood up like Popeye and just walked over to me like the coyote from frickin' the Roadrunner.
Oh god.
That's what I'm thinking of, though. Don't keep me from the important stuff. I won't keep you from the important stuff, fuck.
Damn.
You up in the things that are how of out when you put in.
In the hot, cold food without hot, eat the food.
You having a show, Curry?
Okay, the first person to make me laugh on this podcast gets $100.
You're a whore.
$10.
All that for $10 now. That Nazi dagger for $10.
No! No!
All that for a Hitler Youth knife for $10.
Yeah. Hitler
I'm glad that you guys remember specifically that was a Hitler Youth knife. Like, specific details.
Anyways, we're gonna go.
Grandpa's Hitler knife.
Anyways, we're gonna go back to U.S. history. The history of Canada explained in 10 minutes. This is about
Bro,
U.S.
The history of Canada is just gonna be like fucking 3 pictures of them just arguing with a bunch of geese and a few Native Americans, and then committing the most war crimes in World War II.
So the history of freaking America, not
so
Canada.
Jacob, fun fact: you want to know the number 1 country in the world that has the most amount of war crimes? Fucking Canada.
It's because they get away with most shit.
Yeah, you wanna know why? In fucking World War II, Canada basically had the motto, take no fucking prisoners, executed Germans on sight, like, held them against the fucking wall, like they were the Jews for the Canadians. Yeah, Canada has the most amount of war crimes. That means it has done the most despicable things against humankind, considering genocide is also on that fucking list, from Canadians!
Damn.
The same guys that we think of today that go, hey, I'm with the same neighbor, I love you. The same guys that go, at nighttime.
Oh god. Anyways, so I'm kind of interested in this one. American reacts to U.S. history according to Americans. It's from 17 hours ago.
Okay.
So I might just do that one. It's something new that we haven't done yet.
Hello?
Alright, so then it's like a 6-minute video, so we can go like straight to the comments afterwards if you wanted to. Alright, so let's pull up a screen recording here. Alright. Start a new screen recording. 3, 2, 1. little lagged. Alright. Alright, and let's get right into it, shall we? Let's go.
Hello, and thank you for joining me today for this embarrassing episode. Where I'm going to react to U.S. history according to Americans. And I didn't realize this video was by this guy who interviews all these extremely, unbelievably stupid people constantly here in America. So I already know, now that I see his face, I know it's going to be bad.
Let's see how stupid they are.
So let's just tackle it, get it over with.
Bro, imagine one of them from
2
down
minutes,
south
53
and
seconds.
starts telling the story of like how the fucking Confederacy
What year was the
won.
U.S. founded?
What year?
So you see, the sisters of the
1776 will
Confederacy.
commence again.
Yeah.
1776.
2022.
1995.
Who did we gain our independence from? Korea.
Korea?
There's no way you could say 1995.
Okay, first out in
That's saying
1995.
Korea.
This day they say Korea.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes.
What the fuck?
I like this. We're rewriting history. Imagine if everybody died except these people. This would be in the history books. It would be the best we could come up with. He who controls the present controls the past.
You know who fought in the Civil War?
The Nazis.
Civil War, Nazis, are you
Versus
serious?
That's it. Versus Germany.
Nazis versus Germany. Oh my fucking god, this is terrible.
She got it.
I swear to fucking God, if any of you make a
Germans?
joke that I'm thinking of right
Yes.
now, it's not gonna be worth the $10.
Two different people said Germans.
Worth the $10.
This is already bad. I wish you guys could see this right now.
Symbol on the
Could
flag.
be a little
Who
hater.
fought in the Civil War?
Kennedy?
Kennedy.
Who fought in the Civil War? Kennedy?
Yes, Sergeant Kennedy.
Kennedy wasn't even alive then, bro!
Fighting for the Nazis.
Who
fought in World War I? George Washington? Who fought
George Washington fought in World War I? Oh my fucking
in
god.
World War I?
England.
You can say a lot. You pretty much can
England.
name any country here.
Again.
There you go.
The United States.
Ooh. Should have stopped at England.
No.
No.
Imagine.
More.
Did Germany have any allies?
Poland.
No. They destroyed Poland.
Oh, okay.
Well, they kind of made it their ally. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have a choice. After a while.
Who fought in World
I mean, that is. Once a country surrenders, I guess you wouldn't call them an ally. You would just say they are captured, huh?
War II?
Is that Vietnam?
Vietnam? World War
Its
II?
own war, man.
What?
The guy was like, who fought in World War II? And then the guy was like, oh, Vietnam.
Alternative timeline here. I see what we're doing. Like, it's a mashup of all the different stupid answers from all the different videos dealing with U.S. history. And we're coming up with U.S. history according to Americans.
When did World War II end?
52.
World War, yeah, totally. World War II ended in 1952. Imagine.
I mean, she wasn't like centuries off.
When did Pearl Harbor take place?
World War II ended in 45,
Somewhere
didn't
in
it?
the 80s.
45 or 46?
Yeah.
No, I think 47.
We're in the 80s. Jesus Christ. Lady.
Hey,
I
Google.
feel like it's
Okay. For some reason, I thought she was older. I was gonna say, you were alive back then. I think you would remember if it was the 80s.
You were alive back then. You think you'd remember?
She wasn't. Just another Zoomer.
We're in the 80s.
Watch one of these videos. It's just the Family Guy. Oh, I hate the video. You guys still haven't been able to make me laugh. I'm quitting.
I'm not even trying to. Bombing World Harbor around the 80s? What the fuck?
Is that it? Oh my god.
Just saying,
There
that's
you
a
have
whole
it,
other
folks.
10 bucks,
Found
Jacob.
you.
That sounds worth it.
I don't know how the Civil War happened before we were even founded in 1995. That's all of this happens before we were even founded. Don't question it. Here it's written down. That makes it a fact. It is now on the internet. It is a fact. I could cite this in a paper.
Cite this in a paper.
Wow. That wasn't too painful. That was just fun. You know, I had fun there. Thank you for watching, and thank you. I mean, of course, go check out Atriox. Artiox. Sorry. Link in the description. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye.
Damn. So much for that.
I was pissing.
Alright, now let's look at the comments. You would imagine most Americans would know when World War II ended, as apparently they won't. They won it in single-handedly, or at least that's what they keep telling us, lol.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Nazi versus Germany is still my favorite. That would make it so much easier to be proud of our country. I'm British and I know more about US history than these Americans do. Okay, so I am Australian. I will have to go at these. U.S. founded in 1776, correct. Gained independence from Britain. Yeah. Civil War, Union North versus Confederate South. Okay, World War I, Germany versus Allies. UK, France, Australia, and the USA. German Allies, Austria, Italy, Turkey. World War II Allies, United States, UK, France, USSR. Australia, India, the fuck, versus Axis, Germany, Austria, Italy, Japan. World War II ended in 1945, it was 1945. Pearl Harbor, so at December 1941. Let's see, as I get older, I'm constantly reminded how little I know and how much there is to learn, but never as little or as much as these people. Pour yourself a very strong coffee, Ryan. It was big news when the United States got its independence from Korea in 1995. I remember the famous Boston Kimchi party. So much kimchi all over the harbor. Oh my god. I love the freaking smart ass comments. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck thought... Okay, who thought that America's independence literally started in fucking 1995?
Fucking the FBI.
Like, that was literally like 28 years ago from now. Saying America is 28 years old? Yeah, totally.
Sounds about right.
Definitely.
I fought and died in the British Army, fighting against the UK in 1812 to T11. What the fuck? The squirrels were on our side, but those bastards had badgers. It was a bloodbath, but we pulled through in the end, and the seals were finally banned from nightclubs. What the fuck?
Wasn't that an actual, like, British battle against, like, fucking bunny badgers or something like that?
World War II ended in 1952, Ryan. Well, she wasn't centuries off. Yeah, good chance that's because she didn't say what century she thought it was.
I think it was the Australians. It was either Australians
The
and
Great
lost
Ostrich
the
Battle.
fucking emus. Yes. It was
Emus.
the emus. to a fucking bird.
Ryan, the terrifying thing is if you ask these people about reality TV stars, they know everything.
Yeah.
Oh god, we are fucked and we're already in 2023.
Bro, I've been fucked since like 2016.
Bro, I've been fucked since 2017. Okay. Ugh. Alright, anyways guys, there goes the screen recording, and we just are about to hit an hour, so I think that's perfect timing there. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we end off?
How to pay your taxes.
Very easy way. Go live up in the mountains.
Live up
That's
in the
what my
mountains.
grandpa did during Vietnam.
It's the easiest thing to do.
No, legit. So my grandpa was that much of a hippie, he didn't believe in war, so what he did was, he basically hid from the draft by hiding in the Colorado Rocky Mountains in the, the Vietnam War was in the 60s or 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that time, he just lived off the land, and he was also a massive stoner because he was a hippie.
Oh god. Oh man, but I apologize to you guys if the podcast has seemed off these last couple of weeks. I think we're all just kind of in a funk, let's be honest. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I know I'm in a little bit of a funk. Ugh.
No, but I do got that skunk.
Like Kirby trying to throw bars.
No, but my nigga's named Lars.
Oh, fucking God.
I can't deny I got a 10 out of 10 from a guy named Dennis. He blew on my back just like my lettuce. I'm feeling it hit just like the lettuce in my Subway sandwich because I was a sub for the way Daddy was treating my ass back in the back.
You're gonna give me a brain aneurysm. Good God.
Oh my god, what should the freaking Kirby's rap name be?
$10.
We know, kind of like 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
My first song name, was it worth it?
Legendary rap dude.
No, instead of 50 Cent, your name should be $10.
Fucking, if I was a rapper, my name would be $10. My first rap song, no, Jacob, my first rap song for $10 would be, was it worth it? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. His father died, he started to cry. He made us a few years ago, we don't know why. We made a bet on the Super Bowl, he lost $10, and I lost $10. So I say, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
I can't breathe.
Now he lives in Florida with his mom and his dog.
Look what you've done to him.
He lives in Florida. Pray for the man. But was it worth it? Shimon!
Oh my god.
Don't get raped by a dolphin.
The Miami Dolphins.
Oh god, I can't even breathe. Fucking hell.
Now
Oh.
pray for him as now his mother's back in the band. A jazz band. But he goes to the grocery store to get a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper. It was worth it.
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go. We should make that into our a jazz band song.
Was it worth
That'd
it?
be an interesting jazz band song.
Bro, I could make a jazz band song. Bro, you know what? With my level of whiplash and your level of guitar skills and Jacob's level of and Zach's level of
Okay, I don't scream, I just sing.
No, but you're just a heavy metal guy. So if you're imagine that just jazz and out of nowhere you just hear Jacob's emo singing. Not his like when he's trying to sing was like his fake emo singing.
Cause tonight will be the night.
Fly me to the moon. Let me fly among the stars.
Could you imagine like Jazz with that kind of scene?
It's like on my dick and balls.
Oh god, we need to end this before it gets even more out of control. Jesus Christ.
Or even better, we watch Scooby-Doo. But instead of Scooby-Doo, it's Velma because we want to hang ourselves.
Anything?
Good, I'd rather not.
Anything you want to say, Curry, before we end off?
Drop out of high school, only smoke marijuana, live in your parents' basement, have them pay for everything. It's not your fault. They're the ones wrong. Stay toxic. And also watch Gravity Falls. That shit's life-changing.
You heard it here, folks. Hunter, anything you want to say to the people before we end off?
Avoid your taxes, overthrow the government. And don't trust the government.
Y'all are getting like life advice here. This is like y'all's TED Talk over here.
Don't do it. They can't be fucking trusted.
I did it. I made Kirby laugh. Let's go.
You know what? Jacob, I have a little bit of advice for the audience.
What?
The best place to shoot the president with a sniper scope is on top of the Rockefeller Motel because it shows exactly into the president's, from the White House's room.
Damn.
Highly illegal. Super illegal.
But
But.
Meeting close at meet every 3 a.m. on Sunday.
Alright, we need to end this. Alright, so make sure, if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the podcast. If you haven't, hit the link in the description, subscribe to my main channel. Give me the 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm at 206 subscribers. Let's fucking go. And yeah, as you guys know, we make new episodes of the podcast every Saturday for the Saturdays of the Boys podcast. And yeah, I think I addressed everything like that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and sitting here listening and just hanging out with us like we do every Saturday. Hopefully we can make just your week. Hopefully we make your weekends fun with these podcasts. I hope.
Hell yeah.
Make my weekends fun.
Because
With my ball.
because you know we enjoy doing this. We enjoy doing this for you guys, and like. Even if you're not watching us, even if you just have us in the background, that's still a win. Because, like, you know, at least, you know, we're hanging out with you guys, you know.
Jacob.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Say it. No balls. No dick.
No, Dad.
I do have a golden dick.
Fuck up. No
$10.
balls.
No dad.
No dick. No dad.
$10. No McChicken.
No balls. No dick. No dad. $10.
McDonald's. Your sister.
Broken laptop.
Yeah.
No grandpa. Only memories.
Alright, we're gonna end.
Balls not licked.
Alright, we're gonna end this before I put a gun in my head. Anyways, so yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, we will see you guys next week.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Trapping.